Alright, so like I was saying, I had to fucking it was some crazy shit on TV. Some fucking show on whatever. What is this shit? Halves and half, not or some shit. I just see a nigga basically his whip just pulled flipped over. I'm like, oh shit. So anyway, like I was saying, but I think the Joe Budden shit and Rex 59 shit, it could be cool, but I mean, other than that, man, shit, I don't know what to fucking call it. Tell you the truth. I don't really give a fuck if they do battle. I know it'll be interesting, but I still feel like they gonna pull their punches because of the respect they have for each other. See, that's the thing. When you dissing somebody, if you got respect for them, you're not gonna really, you know what I mean, give them that KO. You're gonna kind of say some funny, like, witty shit, but at the same time, it's light compared to what you can really do. And then it's like, what really can they say about each other that the public don't know? I mean, other than behind the scenes shit. I mean, what can Roy say about Joe? Like, we really feel you lost the battle to Hollow, or what can Joe say about that nigga? Like, you really are an alcoholic wife beater, or, you know, vice versa. You know what I mean? So I don't really give a shit, you know what I mean? But I don't feel that they should. They're like older cats, you know what I mean? Like, the last of the lyrical, you know, of that generation. So I don't know why the fuck they ever even want to goddamn lyrically go at each other. That shit is stupid. I fuck with Monster a lot too. But other than that, as far as rap, that's really the only thing that I'm concerned about. There ain't really no new music dropping. You know, nothing like that. I think the fucking MTV Awards show about to come out in another week or so. I heard that Dre album doing pretty good though, man. I mean, the album and the movie, you dig? So that's what's up. I ain't seen it. I don't think I'm gonna go see it. The crazy shit was, it was some, I think I heard some reporter that said she was shocked that I think the movie premieres didn't get no type of violence. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even understand why they thought that they would feel some type of way that it would be some violent type shit happening because it's a hip hop movie. I mean, I know I said it in my vlog, like, yo, go out there and support, you know, keep the violence down, because when we want to do another hip hop movie, like based on whoever, if we do the violent shit, you know, Hollywood, they ain't gonna fuck with it. I don't give a shit if you get Spike Lee or Tyler Perry, you know, whoever, whatever, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna go down because they're gonna be like, no, violence happens in that genre of hip hop, we can't do it. You dig? So I'm glad that everything was successful. They had a budget, I think, of 20-something million to make the movie. They basically doubled that. They almost tripled it. So I feel like if they hit 100 million in sales, that's great for hip hop. You know what I mean? As far as autobiographical, you get what I'm saying? Autobiography movies. I said that word so fucked up. Ain't nobody perfect. But yeah, man. So yeah, basically, thank you, Biopic. You know, movie. We still want that Pac movie though, man. Like, I don't understand why they won't give us that Pac movie. We've been waiting for that shit for the longest. My little brother been waiting on that shit since, what was that shit called? The other one they put out where it wasn't really a movie, Resurrection or some shit. You know what I mean? He liked it. That I thought that was dope, but he actually want a real biopic, so I know that he'd be hyped for that shit when it come out. For me, as a fan of music, who the fuck would I want? I think a Lupe movie would be kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? Or a Wale. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't want to get another Biggie movie. Like, they was right on point with that shit. Like, it's a wrap with that. I don't really feel Biggie need another movie. But Master P got one coming out. You know what I'm saying? And it's entitled, I think, Ice Cream Man, the King of the South. And I'm like, yo, that can be ill. You know what I mean? So people like that. You know, it just got to make sense. 50 Cent, I think he need another movie because the original title for Get Rich or Die Trying was supposed to be Hustler's Ambition, but because of Hustle and Flow, he didn't use that. So I definitely feel like that movie was cool, but it was too Hollywood. It didn't feel like some of the gutter shit that we see this nigga do with music videos and straight to DVD films that he do. You know what I mean? Even look at Power. Like, Power, both seasons is better than that nigga movie as far as the violent content. It's just certain scenes to where I feel 50 could have went more in depth to, but he didn't do it. You know, so you definitely could feel that was a Hollywood film. And I feel like he should do a straight to DVD film. You know what I mean? Similar to how the Power is with that type of content. You know what I'm saying? And bring some of them, like, basically make Get Rich or Die Trying, turn that shit into a movie. You feel me? It's like, well, that don't make sense. He already did that. Nah, that movie is based off the hustling aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? But Get Rich or Die Trying has a whole more meaningful thought to it. You know what I mean? So I feel like if he really he can explain it better than me, but if he wanted to, I think he should. A G Unit film, Dipset film, a Murder Inc. film would be crazy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say about Ja Rule. Y'all niggas was all listening to Rule back in the early 2000s. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Like, he dominated from his second album, his first album, to at least his third album. You know, Pain is Love was fire. You know what I'm saying? Rule 336, fire. His first joint, fire. You know what I mean? But it got, when The Last Temptation came out, I seen that where it could have been, but the 50 Cent shit was a rap. I think a Wu biopic. Those niggas is too. They ain't not even together like that within a crew. So how the fuck can they come along to do a movie? I don't think it'll work. You know what I'm saying? Even with the ideas and shit, the way they scrambling to do albums and everything. Can you imagine trying to sit them niggas down to actually get involved to write a script? It wouldn't work because somebody gonna have an ego and that didn't go that way. I deserve this spotlight, yada yada yada. So I don't think a Wu album ever happened. And if it do, I think I'll be dead. My generation will be dead before it happens. But you know what I mean? That Nas film, Illmatic joint that came on, I think it was Showtime. That shit should have been in theaters. You feel me? That's just how I feel. It was dope. Very, like, it ain't too many artists that can still go to the hood like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can just tell like that. It's like when I look at Nas, honestly, I don't look at him as a rapper or a superstar. I just look at him as some type of lyrical nigga that just grew up in a project that's just dope and gets so much home love. You know, even though I know he don't live in the projects, but at the same time, he always just gave me that feel of like, even if he never made it in rap and was still nice, you know what I mean, was just on a local type nigga, he still would just be that nigga. Like, he don't seem like he one of them niggas that didn't change when he left. You feel me? So a lot of niggas can't even go back to where they from. But even if they could, a lot of niggas shouldn't. Because the energy you give off is not, you know what I mean, real at the end of the day. But, yeah, I don't know. I think we need a new Michael Jordan biopic, tell you the truth. Like, a real one. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not just about his legacy. Like, let's get into the madness behind his shoes ever since the fucking 90s. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Or, nah, you didn't hear what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he has one, but I'm talking about a up-to-date one. Not that old-ass joint that came out years ago. I remember that shit. That shit, that's then. I'm talking about now, like an up-to-date one, you know what I'm saying? Or just make a sneaker culture movie. You feel me? The violence about it and the good shit, the bad shit, all that. Like, I think that'd be dope for the sneaker culture because it's just a lot of shit that I feel like some people don't really understand when it comes to shoes. You know, I just feel like, I don't know. People don't understand what it really takes to get these shoes. The era before all these bots and getting them offline and all that shit, like the real having to grind it out to stand there in line for 5 hours and shit to get your shoe and not get it, and bullshit that happens in line, the nice people you meet, conversations and shit. I think a lot of that shit, you know what I mean, it should be a movie. And you can do it kind of like the Blair Witch Project, where we understand it was just footage that was filmed, but they made it seem like it was a documentary. You could do it kind of like that. I think that should be real instead of turning into a movie, kind of like how they did like something with like Dope or something like that. It wouldn't be real, you know what I mean? You want a real sneakerhead movie. You know, I think that'd be ill. That's some shit I want to see before I go. I mean, as far as the comic book movies, that shit cool, but it ain't really a lot of shit popping off in movie theaters that have my attention. You dig? And somebody asked me, should I talk about pop culture? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, what do you mean pop culture? You know what I mean? Like, artists, like, that's in the pop genre, or, because hip-hop is like pop in a sense. It's like hip-hop, you know what I mean? But, I don't know. I'll probably do a vlog about that on YouTube or something like that. I just want to just randomly talk. You feel me? But, yeah. Did anybody know when the fuck is Bang 3 Part 2 really coming out? Like, does it really have a real track list? I mean, I see this shit on iTunes, but I don't believe that shit. You know what I mean? Is that really the cover? That's what he doing? Like, I need to know. But that shit crazy. Go follow me on Twitter, too. Kicks_Montana23. You already know. Oh, actually, it's on my shit. So, yeah. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel then. But, I don't know, man. Shit be crazy sometimes when it comes to music and shit and sneakers and shit. Hell no. But other than that, that's basically all I have to say. You know what I'm saying? But Meek Mill took another L. Sorry. He got back on Twitter. The nigga said, oh, my shit got hacked. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like, stop. You lost, nigga. Couldn't believe he said that square shit. My team took my password. First of all, why are you giving your team your password to your Twitter? Who does that? That's another story. But that was some sucker shit. You know what I mean? But can he bounce back with a third album? Which I think his third album gonna be about. What is he gonna talk about? Guarantee you it's gonna be the same shit. Money, cars, flashy lifestyle, but no fucking growth as an artist. Knock it off, nigga. I'm out this bitch, bro.